In the world of RuneScape, it is made up of many, many chunks. Now, what if you were to take these chunks and set your journey to one chunk at a time? Join me as we explore Hosidius and the reaches beyond in our final and most challenging game mode that we have ever experienced, Umbra's Chunk. In our last chunk, we grinded to 40 thieving for the infamous pickpocketing of guards, and level 58 cooking for the grind of making pita bread. We rolled a new chunk, and with it, a new adventure. Level 95 cooking in order to make a strawberry pie. And with that, level 85 farming to grow a torstal from just a baby seed found at 1 in 19,000 from a master farmer into something beautiful, something we will eventually turn into a potion. Join me on this journey, tedious and arduous, as we grow into something new. This is Umbra's Chunk, the journey of something new, of something beautiful, as I grow into something gorgeous. Right, so as promised you guys, some live clips in upcoming videos. As you can see, I have been pickpocketing for our 1 in 20,000. We are now up to 3,305. This is day 2 of getting the chunk. I should get the last 700 pickpockets, and the goal is 2,000 pickpockets of a master farmer a day. But that will give us over 10 days to get it, which is fine because we are farming right now. If we go ahead and look at our farming levels, you guys, we are at level 29, which again, love farming, not upset at all, really enjoy it. However, in the last video, I had talked about how I would need to get X amount of experience from pickpocketing and then X amount of experience from stealing apple pies. And I was talking to my wife about that, and she was like, yo, I got this for you. You got some potatoes down here, which can be noted at our leprechaun that we have access to. So if I go ahead and pick a couple of potatoes over here, and then I go over to our leprechaun, let's just zoom into the leprechaun, zoom into the leprechaun. All right, so if we go over to the leprechaun, we can use it on the leprechaun. And as you guys can see, noted. And then we have a butter churn over here. So if we can open this door real quick, we can churn dairy right here, which will require a bucket of milk, but we can churn for milk or for cheese and butter, which if we go over to our handy dandy skill calculator, you can see that we can make potatoes with cheese, which is absolutely huge, you guys. Potatoes with cheese is 16 experience or 16 hit points. It's what I use on my UIM per inventory slot. It is better than anything else that I could ever get realistically for a very long time. Again, it's what I use on my UIM because you can just buy them at the Warrior Guild. Ooh, interesting. We have a Puro crop circle, but for right now we only have 1 hunter. So once we get 27 hunter, we're gonna be in that Puro grind. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. We can make potatoes with cheese, and so I don't know, and this is, I mean, Just gonna be honest, lack of knowledge or lack of experience. Like I said, on my UIM, I just buy them at the Warrior Guild. They're like 10 GP or something like that. But I don't know if it's 15 plus 40 plus 40, or if it's 40 experience for all of it, which I guess it can't be that, because you add cheese to the potato with cheese. So, you know, we need less than 90,000 actions if we hold all of them together. Less than 90,000 potatoes in order to have maximum. We can't fail baking potatoes, so we can just go ahead and pick all of our potatoes and we will be golden. And we can do this while farming. So once we get the one level 85 herb that we're looking for, which is the Torstal herb, once we get it, 1 in 20,000 drop rate, roughly. It's a little bit better than that, 1 in 19,000 something drop rate. Sure, I'll put it on the screen here. Once we get that, we can farm and pick potatoes until we're done. The last thing to consider with that is if making butter, a pat of butter gives experience 40.5, and making cheese also gives experience. So we're gonna have to make all of that, so it'll be even less than 90,000. I will put the number up here with what our goal is going to be, and that is huge. So thank you very much to Naya Cupcake, my wife, for pointing this out. Saves infinite grinds, can't fail cheese, can't fail butter, can't fail baking a potato anymore. We are going to be gaming. All right, you guys, we're on day 2. As you can see, I am picking potatoes. I need roughly, see, I calculated it out yesterday. I need 42,841 potatoes. So if I can do that over the course of the next week, it'll be great. I'm also growing potatoes. That'll give me farming experience and work towards the absurd amount of potatoes that I need. But more importantly, as you can see, we have our first mysterious old man. Now this is really huge, not because I'm gonna go solve the maze at all, but I'm about to lock myself into a super duper long grind. Now what you do with this is you find the closest chest to you before you close this dialog box. So doesn't look like we can actually reach that chest. I guess we're just gonna have to wing it. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wing it. So what I want to do is I actually want to go for this chest right here, or another chest if I can find another chest that is easier to reach. Oh, I found one that's easier to reach. So we're gonna go for this chest right here. We're gonna go through here, go through this door, go through this door, and now this amazing chest plugin has a 1-minute timer on it. And what happens is as long as you don't close the dialog box, the percentage is reset, or is kept at 87%. And then once it closes, 1% will be lost per second. But as long as I reopen it, I can open the chest again. And as you can see here, I got some water runes. I'm gonna get some other goodies. This does mean I'm risking my crops that I'm farming, but 1 round of those in order to get all of these goodies, there could be arrows, runes, are way too important for me. So I'm going to be sitting here for the next 127 minutes doing this, so a little over 2 hours. Or to be honest, looks like I'm gonna get force logged out before then. It's 5 right now, so yep. But as you can see, it paused again. I opened the chest again, We're only gonna have 57 minutes of this, 56 minutes of this that I'm gonna get force logged. So that's unfortunate. But once we get logged and we come back, I will be sure to share you guys what we got. Thank you. All right, you guys, as you can see, it is 5:51 down here, so I only have 9 minutes remaining. I have not been perfect on time. Very boring staring at one screen. I got dogs, watching some YouTube on the side, but in order to get the most out of this, we're gonna try and get to the chest in the center to get a little bit something. Now rewards are diminished because I took so long to get there and we're down to 33%, but I figure it's better than letting all of the rewards pass out and not be able to get anything at all. Yeah, again, if this was, you know, I didn't have only 9 minutes until I got force logged out, I would be staying here for as long as possible. I'm probably losing this one. Oh my goodness. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done a maze random in forever. I don't see another exit there. Yikes. Well, so much for extra supplies. Oh, there it is. 9% reward potential. 8. Yikes. I don't even think we get it now. But say la vie. I didn't think I was going to get anything. I just wanted to try and make the most out of it because I was going to be force logged out anyways. So it is what it is. Gonna be honest, I skip it on all my other accounts. UIM can't handle the random stuff, and my main account can just buy whatever this gives us. So not something I've really ever thought about. So already we can see we got attack potions, we got defense potions, we got strength potions, we got some juicy runes and some arrows, and all of this again is fantastic. Oh look, the herbs, it all survived, none of it died. That's fantastic. Sorry, again, that was my first fear, was how much farming experience was I gonna lose. But as you can see, phenomenal here. We're gonna go check out the bank real quick, and if we go to the main tab, no, oh, there we go. We got 6 more attack potion, 2 doses, 3 total defense potions, 1 strength potion. Oh, we have a Dr. Random Jackal, so there's actually, we had 1, and so we got 4 from that, and then a bunch of juicy runes that we can go ahead and put in here, which will help with the magic grind when we get a good source of either chaos, well, mind runes to start, right? And then we got some air runes for when we get, or some bronze arrows for when we get access to a bow through either a clue or Puro. I don't know if that drops it or not. We got some iron arrows, again, defense potions and attack potions, which is why this method is so insane for one chunkers. I do have access to herb lore, so I won't always need to do this to get these supplies, but right now, level 30 herb lore, I guess level 3 attack for attack, but level 30, level 12 is all still a far cry off for us since we don't have a real way to train it. It is only 6 herb lore right now. We could do attack potions, but we don't have the secondary. Other than that, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and log out and log back in because we're at our 5 hours and 55 minute mark. We're gonna harvest our potatoes and go back to picking our potatoes quietly in our potato field. Thanks, y'all. Okay, so I have been monitoring my screen like nuts. If I pop it up on screen, you can see I have the master farmer. I've pickpocketed it 10,543 times. I have it up on my screen at all times. I'm missing just one right now, Lantidine. I got the Torstal, guys. I have been going nuts for this thing. It is a chunk pick. It goes up, the chance to get it goes up as your farming goes up. Currently, I am level 49 farming. So I have like a 1 in 13K, so I'm still spooned on this. But pickpocketing, as you can see down here, I've pickpocketed the guard 3,700 times. Master farmer. I've done a lot of pickpocketing over the last week. And the master farmer hits like a truck, 3 damage each. I don't know how I missed the Torstal seed. I was on autopilot. It's 7:30 in the morning, wasn't paying attention at all. So we do have the chunk task in the bank. If we toggle banked XP and we look at farming right here, we would get plus 27 level ups. So that would bring us to maths 76 farming. Our goal is 82 farming, so we will be pickpocketing until we get to 82 farming banked, and then we're gonna mark it as passive. That's just because it would take like 4 to 5 months, because a lot of this farming experience is in potatoes and onions, and I want to be able to put out more content. But I will be doing farming runs every hour, every 2 hours. As you can see right here, I have it monitored. I have all the patches monitored. I go and do the patches as soon as I see that they're up. They're usually not dead because I compost and super compost, but if they die, I lose that farming experience, which is a little bit sad, but it is what it is. I will continue to grind. If plants die, I will go back and do it, but once we hit plus 34 here, or as I level up it goes lower, once we hit the banked experience to get to 82, we're gonna put farming as passive, and we will just have cooking. I don't know what's going on with this plugin. If anyone can help me down in the comments, that would be awesome. As you can see, it only includes sweet corn, and our method for getting cooking is actually baked potatoes into potatoes with butter into potatoes with cheese. As you can probably guess, we're going for 40,000 potatoes. Earlier in this video, we had a different number. We're doing 40,000. After 40,000, we're reevaluating what the goal is. The reason that we're reevaluating the goal after 40,000 is I'm buying cheese now. It takes like 14 minutes or 7 minutes, something like that, 7 to 14 minutes to make cheese of one inventory, and then I get distracted. But we have fruit tops, so we can make some other types of excuse me, we can make some botanical pies. We can buy dough and make pizzas and put some pineapples on them, because we can grow our own tomatoes. And we have 42 right now. We have some sweet corn, so we have plenty of other options in order to reach our cooking goals. But I think 40,000 will definitely set us up right, because if we look, we have Kingstown over here, which comes with the Krend Underground, and over here we have Porthos Dungeon. I don't know if that interlocks with the other dungeon, just because I don't know how the gates work. I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go, but I think 40,000 cheesy potatoes sets us up right. We'll be getting grubby keys, so we'll be getting tuna, we'll be getting shark, tuna, potato, cheese things. So we'll be set on food after 40,000, and I think that is a better goal than 46,000 cheesy potatoes, whatever it is, now that I'm not churning my own cheese. but that is why we are pickpocketing so many so many guards, is to kind of alleviate that, because pickpocketing a guard is significantly faster than churning my own cheese. Anyways, I just wanted to hop on with this update about the Torstal seed. I just got it. Again, we're gonna pickpocket until we have 82 farming in the bank, but we have the Torstal seed, we have the angle. That is chunk task banked, chunk task kind of complete. It's one less worry that I have to think about on whether or not we got it. Okay, you guys, so after those clips, I wanted to come back here and just talk to you for a second. Right now we are at 63 cooking. We have enough butter, or well, milk to make into butter for 64 cooking, and then we're just gonna make some potatoes with cheese just to like feel a little accomplished towards our goal of 40,000. We do have 32 herb lore, which brought up another chunk task that I will show you guys in a sec. And we have 15 fishing just from Bob randoms, and 51 farming. Just again, we're doing it passively now. We've reached enough experience in our bank since that last clip, and we are passively doing it. But with all the butter churning, we're actually doing pretty well on it. We catch most diseased plants just because we walk past it back and forth. A typical trip for me looks a little bit like this: withdraw all buckets. Now this does mean I lose 28 buckets per inventory, but it also means about 7 minutes of AFK time instead of 3.5, which allows me to either edit videos or let my dogs out or start watching a YouTube video, anything like that. And then we check our plants. We can just hover over them. We don't pick the limport route until something else is done, just because it takes such little time. I don't want to waste the inventory slot. And then we churn butter. But yeah, so we're able to catch it every single time when they're diseased, so we're not losing farming experience like that, except for if I'm AFK because I'm going to sleep or I'm with my wife, that type of thing. And we churn that butter. I am wearing the full zombie outfit. You know, gotta get that fashion scape on. It's really dark and black, like my name, UmbrasDarkness. We do not have all the collection log slots from random events. As you can see, we're 13 out of 1,579. So if we go to random events, we're still missing camo boots, mime, and beekeepers, and of course the infamous stale baguette. My understanding, talking to other chunkers, talking to other people, is that because I'm only working on 2 skills, sometimes 3, but typically it's just cooking with a little bit of farming every hour, or just pickpocketing with a little bit of farming every hour. Because it's like that, I'm not gaining experience in a bunch of different spots, and so that lowers the amount of random events that I get, which it is what it is. All lamps are just going into herb lore. I don't want to unlock something until I have a way to train it from level 1. I don't know if this is the right call. Maybe I'll be wishing I did something else. And you know, my lamping can change, especially once I get more random events. It'll change, I'm sure, because I'll have more lamps. But for now, I'm just lamping what we have. I do have 70 thieving just from pickpocketing the master farmer so much, and I plan on pickpocketing guards in order to buy those cheese. So curious what level we'll get pickpocketing up to, thieving, sorry, up to, but we'll see next time. Hopefully next time I have a introductory video and all of my screenshots will be the same size. Realized I wasn't using stretch, so sorry for the differences in this video. Will be fixed in future videos. Yeah, but until next time, you guys, as always, you can catch me on Old School RuneScape. Name's UmbrasChunk. DMs are always on, or you can find me on Discord. Until next time, y'all, stay humble, Stay happy, stay hungry. Bye, y'all. Finally, you guys, I just wanted to come clean and share that I was trying to explain how chunk picking worked with my son, and inadvertently rolled a chunk. I didn't realize it would save it if I cleared it back. I just wanted to show him how it looked, show him what could happen and skills. Let me know down in the comments if you think I should just get this as my next chunk, since I did technically roll it, or it was an innocent mistake and I should see if the RNG blesses me with this chunk again, or maybe something different. Please just let me know down in the comments what you think I should do. It's a genuine mistake and I feel a little bit bad about it.